What is up, Rhetor Nation? Luke here from the Rhetor Media team, and we're going to cover some pretty cool people doing some pretty cool things. But first, I had to go over to the Fuel Cafe and get myself a coffee while I'm waiting to meet up with these guys. So if you're ever in Milwaukee, Fuel Cafe is where it's at. But let's get this going. I found him. This is Kurt. We just met and I just recorded a bunch of stuff you guys are about to see. But Kurt, introduce yourself. Who are you and what are we here for today?
Yeah, I'm Kurt Roskopf. I live out in Waukesha County, Wisconsin. We're over here in Milwaukee and doing a project that is centered around Milwaukee County. We call it Ability MKE now, and it's a disability advocacy. So just in general, what we're reaching at is hot topics in disability advocacy, cover housing, long-term care, transportation, things for Medicare, Medicaid, and on and on like that. So all the things that are particular, to the lives and concerns of people with disabilities are in it. And then basically what I've done, my contribution is to look at integration, to look at, say, 25% of population out here is from the community of people with disabilities, and then you have 3 out of 4 people, or 75% of Milwaukee County, not so much. So I talk about that they're echo chamber bubbles, and it's kind of, I go so far as to say segregation, that people are like, interweaving themselves within the disability community and not as much cross-pollinating with the community people outside the disability community. So this radio show with riverwestradio.com, 1041, close to here where we are, the signal goes like 5 miles from here. It's a low-power signal. And so beyond that, it's podcasts for beyond 5 miles out around the world. And then even close
What's
to here.
the name of the podcast?
Riverwestradio.com is the site you get the podcast from. And then it just streams live from riverwestradio.com. And then if you want to go to more background on our show or recorded past episodes, that is through Ability MKE now. And there's a show page, and then because we're ABILTY, we're at the top of the list. Ability MKE now on the show page.
Cool.
Actually, just before I got here, I stopped by Marty Hagedorn. So and his family.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Marty Hagedorn. So Marty Hagedorn here at River West Radio, 1041, riverwestradio.com. He was part of bringing forth through this show Youth Rising Up. So Youth Rising Up is about inner city youth and advocacy for all things that, that could be more favorable to inner city youth. And so that's what they're working on with that show. And with advocating for that, Marty knew at the time that I was vice chair of the Wisconsin Council on Physical Disabilities. And what Marty asked me is, he's like, Kurt, with what you do in advocacy, what about bringing this to River West Radio? So I thought, wow, that's a thought. I'm liking it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes, so I liked it.
Yeah.
And what I told him is, it's great that Adam's here, because my immediate response to him was, if I'm going to do this,
You gotta involve me.
yeah, I'm like,
Does that
because
involve you?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. And I've actually been doing radio broadcasting since 09.
09?
Yes.
Jeez.
And I remember that because I started with Blog Talk Radio.
yes. So Adam and I have done a bunch together, and I just introduced Adam to it, and then he's diving deeper into Blog Talk Radio than what I was doing.
Yeah.
But what Adam, and maybe you can say this about how you like the venue of radio, that it's just a nice platform, a nice format for you to express yourself and to be a part of the world and to do stuff and be productive, right?
Yeah, it's a much simpler platform as far as editing is concerned. Whereas video,
Tell me about it.
Right.
all these extra video programs, I don't want to spend 2 to 3 days. If I was editing videos by myself, it would take me at least 2 to 3 months to do it. Just because it's so, for me, it's so, I can't even think of the word now. So I feel that audio editing is a lot more simpler because the programs that you use are very simpler. So that's why I chose just to stay with the radio portion of it. It could be our version of the R&R advocate.
So what do you think?
She's had more shows than we've had.
She's smoking us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like eating your dust, right?